So for Division 4, I looked at symbolic conversion theory. Kind of learning about it, I think that it helped me very greatly understand how group unity and like teamwork can form so quickly, even, among a group who's just met or new friends or whatever. For example, for me, on a college team that I was a part of, we all kind of bonded over inside jokes between, people who had been here before and played with us and people who had not, but also had been, like around, and just retold stuff from previous seasons that we maybe necessarily weren't all in or part of together, but still experienced, all together just differently. And I think like those shared fantasies or like just good memories for me more so. They weren't necessarily just entertainment. They were things that built identity, like for us as individuals and as a team. They were things that were integrated into how we felt personally. We identified maybe not necessarily ourselves as persons, but as people. Like as members of the team, you have kind of a different sort of identity, and maybe describing that, those are things that go into it. I think it gives language to something that, I've kind of always knew was there or felt existed, but never really understood fully, or knew that it had, like a name or something like that. And for me, I just look at it as kind of like a collective storytelling and identity to be able to unite and energize people all together. And here it's talking about, in the textbook, it says, like given a fantasy theme is very specific and it's something that has to be. And they can come up again and again multiple times in different groups. And it kind of turns into like incorporating several concrete kind of things between everybody. It just isn't something that should be taken for granted, because that's not necessarily an aspect of a relationship that you want to lose or have taken away from you. And I liked this one too, where it said how good teachers switch seamlessly, from like nurturers to mothers to counselors to disciplinarians, all of those kind of things. It's distinguished between bad and good, and also while looking in contrast, bad teachers, they've pretty much just like given up. I thought that was very interesting that they had just given up. Like that was the result of it. I didn't expect that. That was very new for me. But overall, I think it's very true, and I think it's very real, and definitely something I've experienced.